Hello, welcome back for some Tesla news. The 100D Teslas are out. So that means, just like clockwork, the offer of free supercharging expired. So the next big thing that they're offering is 100 kilowatt battery for the S and the X. It's only $3,000 more, but you're losing that free supercharging for life. So if you've already placed an order and you want to change it, you can. It's only $3,000, but you will lose your free supercharging. So you gotta figure out, am I gonna drive more than 1,000 miles a year or not? Or, I mean, do I need that extra charge or, that extra range? It's pretty cool if you do decide to get it, or if you haven't ordered one and you're gonna order a Tesla. Like I said, only $3,000 more, and on the Model S you can go 335 miles. So this is the longest range electric vehicle, period, at 335 miles of range. And on the X, it's just a hair under 300, so you can go 295 miles on the Model X, because it's a little bit less efficient because it's a bigger vehicle. I was waiting like crazy to do the 100 before I got an X because I needed the range, but they got me with that free supercharging for life. They're like, well, that's ending, so I got a 90D. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's worth it, the $3,000 to upgrade and losing free supercharging for life? What's more important, that extra 30 miles of range or 40 miles of range? Hopefully they'll, in years down the road or whatever, they'll offer it as an after the market thing. You can replace your old 70 kilowatt or 60 kilowatt battery with 100, or even if you have a 90 and you want to get a new 100, a few years in the future, or maybe they'll have 120. Who knows? I know Elon said that he was going to stop at 100, but with Lucid Motors and Faraday Future teasing like 130 kilowatt hour, I think Tesla's going to have to step it up eventually when they need to. They'll wait until they need to. So if you're looking to buy a Tesla, I got to put my little ad in here real quick. You can save $1,000 if you use my referral code, and it's here on the screen. It's just ts.la Patrick 4254. Or if you're talking to a guy at Tesla, you can say, yeah, use Patrick's referral code. It's Patrick 4254. Anyways, enough with my ad. That 100 kilowatt pack is really cool. The hacker WK057. He's always doing fun things with the firmware and all kinds of craziness. He purchased a P100D that was wrecked at an auction, and he took the pack and he opened it up to see what was inside, and sure enough, there's 16% more battery pack. In fact, it actually rates it slightly over 100 kilowatts versus the 90, which is slightly under 90, and there's a really interesting posting he did on the actual ratings of the packs, and they're usually slightly under what Tesla's rating them. And in the case of the 100D, or the 100 kilowatt pack, it's actually over 100. And it's got 8,256 cells. So that's a lot of cells. Basically, they just kind of rearranged, like they said, how they're packaged and changed the cooling. So that's cool. And the reason why they waited, I think, partially for the non-performance ones, is they shut down the factory for a week at the end of every quarter. So if you're looking at what time is the best to buy a Tesla, if you want to, not just miss out on whatever the next thing is, basically every quarter there's going to be something new, because they're going to, when they shut down the factory for that week, they're usually going to implement something new. Who knows what it is, but it's always something. Maybe it's something as simple as, like when I bought mine, it was a heated steering wheel that they didn't have before. Yeah, if you place your order right after the end of the quarter, you'll have the latest Tesla, versus if you place it right at the end of the quarter, then as soon as yours is delivered, it's going to be outdated, because the next quarter they're going to have something new in the Tesla. And Elon even tweeted about this. He's like, we're going to innovate our cars every 12 to 18 months, like something major, and it's not going to be retrofitted. So if you're buying the wrong car if you think that you're always gonna, have something that's gonna be the latest for a couple years, because basically every year they're gonna redo something. It's just part of owning a Tesla. So if you want to change out all the time, you might be better off getting a lease. Who knows? In Model 3 news, the Model 3 sourcing program proves very stringent. Supplier SHW stung by $100 million parts cancellation. So Tesla said they need to have all their parts in line for July 1st, and they need to meet all of the specifications, and this company apparently did not meet Tesla's specifications. They canceled their order. So I don't know if they already had a second supplier lined out or multiple suppliers for those parts. Hopefully it doesn't delay the Model 3 too much, but that was kind of the plan. I mean, they want to have them out by the end of the year, and they gave the deadline of July 1st in case there were any issues like this. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's going to be setting it back quite a bit, or not? On the Model 3, Tesla changed the branding of the Model 3. So when they first wanted to put out the Model 3, they wanted to have it be the Model E, so that there'd be the Model S, E, X, and Y, so it'd be sexy. But Ford already had the copyright for the Model E, so Tesla instead went with like 3 horizontal lines for 3, so it'd still look like an E. And that's what they showed at the debut last year and what they've had on the website up until this week. Now it's just a regular 3, and that looks like what they're going with. No more sexy lineup. I don't know, the 3 looks cool. I mean, it was probably just confusing people having the lines as opposed to, just flat out putting 3 on there. This is the only reason I can think that they changed it. Let me know, do you like the cool lines? I like the lines better than the 3. But it was confusing for people that aren't like obsessed and following Tesla all the time. On the Model X news, you can now get bioweapon defense mode after the fact for $750. So the enhanced air quality package, the big old huge HEPA filter that gives you medical grade air filtration, you can get if you don't order the whole upgraded in package. You can just get it after the fact. So that's cool. Definitely for the Model X. I would imagine it'll probably be available in the newer Model S's as well, because I think they use the same system. I don't know. If you know, let me know. Autopilot news. Tesla is suing an ex-Autopilot director, Sterling Anderson. He was the Autopilot director for about a year, and he left, and he was looking at starting up another self-driving company with Chris Urmson, who was the head of Google's self-driving. So they were going to go off and make this new company called Aurora, and they were hiring Tesla employees. And Tesla said, no, you can't do that. When you went to work for us, you did an anti-competitive, non-compete type of thing, and that definitely does not include taking what you knew and possibly some actual data from the Tesla program and applying it to your own company. So yeah, lawyers. Hopefully, this isn't setting Tesla back by losing their Autopilot director. This is the second one. And speaking of Autopilot, I still haven't got my update. I emailed Tesla, and as I asked them, I was like, has my update been pushed, or am I doing something wrong? And they said that my update was pushed out to my Model X, downloaded partially, and canceled. So I think it was my router. It's been resetting randomly. And I guess if you don't have it online and ready to go when they push it, and you don't get it, you have to wait until the next time they do a round of pushes for updates. They told me nobody could push it out today because it's Sunday for me when I recorded this, and try again Monday. And hopefully the weather is going to clear up, and I can do some video of my Model X and finally show you guys it. I've got a little bit of video here, but I really want to do like a more tour of it. And there was also a request for how do you go about selling a Tesla, because I sold my Model S because the offer that I got from Tesla was about $7,000 or $8,000 less than what I was able to end up selling it for, private party, which was still less than I probably could have got for it, but I was in a hurry to sell it by the end of the year and all this thing. So the guy got a pretty good deal. It was quite a bit less than paying for a used one from Tesla. I was able to pay it off, get my X. Anyways, thank you guys for watching so much. Please subscribe if you haven't. Let me know anything on how I can make this show better, and I will see you guys later. Thank you so much.